What is up, everyone? Welcome into my review of 76996 Knuckles' Guardian Mech from the LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog theme. The set has 276 pieces, 2 minifigures, and it retails for $34.99 US. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. You already know we had to get started with the side build. So we got Rouge's little like flying thing. To be completely honest with you, I don't know what this is. Um, it's got a pretty cool windshield. It's got a lot of fingerprints on it though, and these are adjustable. I'm gonna take those off, and you can see the little like thrusters under the wing. These are also quite posable. Can swing them like that, and she can rotate this way. I don't know why she would want to fly it like that. I think she's supposed to be like this, like on top of it flying. But yeah, and you'll see why there's a stud right here when we get to the other side build. So the other side build I was speaking of is the Master Emerald. So it sits in this little this little stand thing, which honestly I think is actually kind of cool. It does slide into the Master Emerald Shrine that came out a little bit after this. So you can just like set it on there. I do not have that set, or else I would show you that you can set it in there. So yeah, it just has this little thing, and it does have the Master Emerald. The Master Emerald uses like these two princess pieces. See, this attaches to like a Lego Friends doll right here, because it's like a princess dress, or is what it was originally used for. And in this set, it does have 3 of the gem pieces. But just for my own collection and just to make it like a little bit more lore accurate, I took all 6 other Chaos Emeralds and I put them in there. So this is how I leave it on my shelf. It's like my only modified Lego set, but only so I know where all the Chaos Emeralds are. So they're just in this. And the reason I was saying that Rouge's bat actually goes with this is because the stud there clips on there, so she can lift up the Master Emerald and just take it and just fly away. So 2 pretty cool side builds. Nothing too special. They do take up a little bit of the piece count, but other than that, I think they're pretty decent. So here we actually have Knuckles' Guardian Mech, what the set is based off of. And let's take, so starting at the head up here, you do have these 3 posable, like, I don't know, I guess they're like scales maybe. I don't even know what an echidna is, because Knuckles isn't an echidna. So we'll just remove him for now from his seat right there. And they're extremely posable. On the box it has like this one in the back all the way up there, and then you can put these 2 like this maybe. So you can really pose them however you want. I used to have it where this was down, so I thought that looked cool, but so they're all like flowing back. But moving down to the cockpit, they have like these 2 printed, I guess they're supposed to be like missiles, I guess, you know what I'm saying, like you shoot, like, I guess, I don't know what else it would be, maybe like a vent of some sort. But here, just like a little gray piece. Moving down to the seat, where it has 2 studs for Knuckles to sit there, and then 2 stud shooters on each side. You guys probably don't know how they work, even though I probably just lost one of them. But and then what I really thought was weird is that there's 2 of these blue pieces here. Maybe they're like headlights or something for the handlebars. I'm not really 100% sure on what that is. But then down here you have another gray piece, just to add some more detailing and make it less plain. And then the legs is really where I don't know why they couldn't just use the 2x version of this piece. They just used 2 1x slopes, because you could see like a little crack in the middle where they meet. And then one thing that really bothers me is that they covered up this gap here, but they didn't just use two extra pieces to cover up this. Like they literally could have removed this, put it in there, added another piece there. I don't really care about this gap. I care about the hole in his knee, you know? Like, just the same thing on the other leg, and then moving down to the feet. Knuckles does have a. It looks like a Lego stud, but it's like six of them on his shoe. They did kind of represent that. So if you guys are like, why does it have four or just open studs? That's why. Because if you look at his shoes, it's like six studs, but they had to downsize it. Got some yellow slopes here, some wings pieces, and then some green pieces there because his shoes are white, green, and red, and some yellow on there. And then going all the way back up, you have the arms. Now, the arms I always thought was weird because this piece, fairly easy to remove. So I always thought it was like this up here, and it rests like that. But because that honestly looks decent, except there's just like a gap here. But no, I think I even built it wrong. So you clip that there and have this like that. The hands are honestly really genius, except they can't really hold anything except for the two anti-studs here. So you don't really hold anything with it. And also, you have these two shoulder pads, which are like the Bionicle ones, just with a different connection. I think these came out like a few years ago. And they do use these SCCBS joints in red. I think this might have been the first time they were used in red because I don't think that they've been. I think all like the Kai mechs and stuff use like that bright orange color, or yeah, yellow orange. So yeah, this mech is pretty cool, and all the stuff in the set is printed. There is no stickers in any Sonic sets, which I think is really cool. So yeah, let me give you my full thoughts on this set now. So the first figure that we have in this set is Knuckles. You already saw him a little bit whenever I showed him off earlier. He does have these unique molded like Knuckles pieces, like gloves, I mean, with these two things on the knuckles. He does have normal white hands under there though. These just, they can slide in or clip in however you want. I saw somewhere that said it's easier on your minifig's hands if you slide it in like that instead of taking it and doing it like that. I don't know if that's true or not, but he doesn't have any arm printing or nothing. He does have a torso print though, which is just like a little crescent looking thing that he has. And then on the back, he does have a tail, which honestly I don't even think was needed. It's cool that they added it there. It's cool that he has a back print. I really don't think that this was necessarily needed on there, since most people don't even know he has a tail, but still good. And then he has a unique head mold, or head print, I should say. Though this is exclusive to the set. He does come in another set, which is the Master Emerald Shrine, but he is more angry in that set. I think he comes in one of June of 2025, maybe, or August, I think. So, and then his legs, nothing particularly special. He just has red and this yellow orangish color I was talking about earlier, and with green and red printing on it. So there again, pretty good minifigure. All the Sonic ones are really cool since they have a lot of dual molding and lots of pretty cool prints on them. So yeah. Now here's Rouge, and I think she was a fine inclusion into the set. I mean, she wasn't really like needed per se, but I think having a second figure always makes a set better. And for $35 in one figure, it's just not that great of a deal, I would say. So she does have dual molded legs in white and black with some pink printing on it, with like little hearts and stripes there. And then moving up to the torso, she has like, I think it's just a black torso with pink detailing, and the tan is a little bit off from what we see on the face and the arms, but it always is when you're painting a lighter color on a darker torso. And then her arms, I don't know if they're unique to her. They could be. Um, just the tan and white. I think they are, but I'm not 100% sure. And then she does have a new wing piece. Then removing her head, you can see the back print with her tail, and then just more tan printing on there. And then the purple wings. And then her head mold, I think, is exclusive to her, because I don't think any other Sonic characters used it, or Animal Crossing or anything like that. So, yeah, this is the only set that she comes in as of 2025. I mean, there could be some December sets leaked, but I don't think she comes in any more sets. So, yeah, looking pretty decent as a secondary figure that wasn't really needed. Now, being completely honest with you, I think this set is a decent value for $35. If you're a Knuckles fan like myself, Knuckles is my favorite Sonic character. So this is like one of two Knuckles themed sets. Even though the Master Emerald Shrine really isn't a Knuckles set, because it's more like a location build. But this is the one solely like Knuckles themed set. So if you're a Knuckles fan like me and want to get the exclusive Rouge, I would go for it. For $35, it ain't bad. I just wish it came with all 7 Chaos Emeralds. But then again, you're thinking people are trying to collect the Chaos Emeralds from all the different sets. So if you put them in one $35 set with one exclusive minifigure, it just doesn't seem like a good value to me. But like that Lego Ideas set that had like all 7 of them, that was a good idea. Since it's a more expensive set, so you can get all of them with only buying one really expensive set instead of getting it in one smaller set. So 100% I would pick this up before it retires. Um, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It does a ton to help support me and the channel. And hope you guys have a blessed day, and see you all in the next one.